You must have been to the disputes tribunal a few times.
Twice. Thanks for bringing it up. It's really sad because we had such a strong connection. We were making him money, we were running his ads, everything was going perfectly. One day we sent an invoice for $2,000, which we charged him per month, the agreed amount, and he flipped out.
Didn't say it's like,
You'll never work in this town again.
you don't know the connections I have, and so we were quite. I remember you said, "Oh wow, I'm quite taken aback by this. Can you please elaborate as to what is going wrong? Because it seems from our end that everything's going fine. And what was the problem?"
Long story short, he had recommended us to his other friend because we'd done such a good job to him. And then he was worried that we were taking business off him, recommending to his friend. So we essentially had this guy and his mate as a client. He got threatened, he freaked out, he stopped paying us, and this guy stopped paying us.
It was moronic because it was like the results were too good for both of them.
So we took them to the disputes tribunal, and the first guy, he was sitting across the desk from him, and he just glared.
It was imagine me, but just completely bald and just like
And he was
hold
just
like this.
staring.
And
like,
even if you're right and you're trying to say what you're saying, you do it like that. The guy had to pay us the money, and it was very satisfying. He kind of started saying quite mean, like personal things in his emails to me leading up to it. I think in a way to hopefully stop us taking him to the tribunal at all. And then when it
what was he saying?
just like you're a wee little guy and like rah, all these things really got to me. You're fuck tooth because I had the fuck tooth back then, and just all these things. But then he
What else?
there were a few others, but I'm not going to go into them. But then when he finally got ordered to pay us by the tribunal, he missed his payment, the first one, and I just sent him a friendly email to say, hey, I think you've missed your payment, probably for the best if you just sort it. And then he said, if I'm looking for financial advice, I wouldn't come to you. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, I just thought I'd give you that financial advice, and here's a bit of financial advice. Get rid of the goatee because you look like a fucking moron. I am actually friends with his wife, weirdly. Not in a weird way, but just.
So what's the moral of that story?
Good question.
Don't grow a goatee and don't rip us off. We'll come get you.